Let us have a look at another question which was given in 2017 for 2 marks. Here is the question. Consider a two-way set associative cache with 256 blocks and uses LRU replacements. The cache is two-way set associative, beg your pardon, with 256 blocks, uses LRU replacement. We need to see the remaining things. That is, initially the cache is empty. Conflict misses are those misses which occur due to the contention of the multiple blocks for the same cache set. Compulsory misses occurs due to the first time access to the block. The following sequence of the access to the memory blocks is as follows. This is the following sequence. Okay, these blocks are actually trying to be accessed. Every time when you access a block, first of all, you're going to sage the cache to see if the block is available here. Otherwise, then you go to the main memory to access the block, right? This is the thing. Every time when a block reference is sent, first of all, we are going to search for the cache memory to see if the block is already available. Otherwise, then only we'll go to the main memory, right? Here, we are provided with some additional details such as compulsory misses and conflict misses. There's a conflict miss here. First of all, identify what are these, the compulsory misses and the conflict misses. Then we get into the things. Already this phenomena was explained in one of my sessions while I was explaining about the concept misses. Okay, let us see what are these compulsory misses and conflict miss. Let us see a compulsory miss. What is a miss? A compulsory miss. Anyhow, miss is a miss, meaning the desired word, if it is not available in the cache when searched, then that is going to be a miss, right? If the desired word is found out in the cache memory, then that is called a hit. Miss is a miss anyhow. But the context when they occur, based on the context when they occur, all the misses will be categorized into 3 different types. First one is a compulsory miss. Second one is something called a capacity miss. And the third one is something called a conflict miss, as is given here. Conflict miss. Okay, let us have a look at this. What is a compulsory miss? When it comes to a compulsory miss, what is a compulsory miss? You know that? Let us say this is cache memory. This is main memory. Okay, there is a CPU. Okay, for every time when CPU refers a word, the word will be searched in the cache memory initially. If cache memory throws a miss, then we're going to take it from the main memory, and meanwhile the word will also be transferred to the cache memory for the future references due to the locality of reference phenomena. Okay, fine. If you keep this locality of reference aside, first of all, identify what is a compulsory miss. Okay, now let us say the system is switched on. When you switch on this, when the system is switched off, if you switch off the system, the contents of the cache memory, this is cache, will be completely erased, right? The contents of the cache memory will be completely erased. And after that, when you switch on the system, again, the access to the main memory will get started. But anyhow, we are going to have a lookup in the cache memory for the data items. When CPU want to access a data item, first of all, there will be a lookup. There will be a search made in the cache memory, regardless of either it is the first time or next time. Every time when you want a word, that word has to be accessed only through the cache memory if it is available. So for that reason, cache memory will be searched. But the problem is, when you are searching for the data element for the first time, definitely it won't be available in the cache memory. Okay, let us say I'm going to search for, let us say, Hyderabad. Okay, this is an item. I'm searching for this word in the cache memory because this is not present because the cache is completely empty. Okay, when this word throws a miss, I'll go to the main memory and I'll access this directly from the main memory. And as a result, this word will also be transferred to the cache memory due to the locality of reference. So every time when you want to access a word for the first time, a word or a block, whatever, for the first time, it will throw a miss. Okay, that is called a compulsory miss. Then it comes to a capacity miss. What is a capacity miss? Let us have a look at. Now, you switched on the system. Sooner or later, the cache will be completely full because there will be a few compulsory misses during which corresponding blocks will get transferred to the cache memory. After some time, you know that the cache will be completely filled by all the blocks, okay, according to its capacity. Okay, so once after the cache is completely full, let us say you're going to search for a word which is not present in the cache memory. Cache cannot hold all the words, okay? Cache cannot hold all the words as the main memory because cache is smaller, main memory is bigger. But the cache memory is going to run out the space because sooner or later cache memory will be completely full. And then if you are going to search for a word which is not present in the cache, then it is going to throw a capacity miss. What is that? After the cache is completely full, then if you want to search for a word which is not in cache, then cache says no. Okay, this miss is called a capacity miss. Okay, so capacity miss is the miss occurs when cache is full completely. There is something called a conflict miss, which is somewhat needed some more examination to understand. We'll examine what is capacity miss. Let us go through a cache memory. Okay, I'm going to give you a full example here. Okay, this is the cache memory. My cache memory is equal to 512 words. Okay, 512 words. 512 words is equal to, that is 9 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 zeros to 9 ones. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 9 zeros to 9 ones, anything can be addressed within the cache memory. Now, there is main memory. So let me draw it. I may not draw it perfectly because I'm using pen tab. Main memory is of, let us say, 32K. Okay, if it is 32K, I do require 15 digits, right? 15 address digits I do require. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 zeros to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 15 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more 3 ones must be there, 1, 1, 1. Total address range will be this one. Now CPU is searching for a word. What is that? Let us say 100, 100, 101, 101, 101. Okay, this address will be searched in the cache memory initially. Let us say, you know that this will get divided into two parts. This is the main memory address, right? Main memory address, which is of 15 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It will have to be divided into index portion and a tag portion. Okay, you know that the index portion will be located, right? We're going to locate this index portion here. That is 101, 101, and 101. This is the index in which there is a tag. We're going to search for the tag. And if the comparison is successful, then we are going to read the word. Okay, so let us say this is the tag available. Okay, that is 100, 100. Here it is not supporting. Rather, the tag part I'm going to mention elsewhere. The tag available is 100, 100. So index is located, tag will be compared. Let us say tag is compared, which means that this address is available. Meaning the searching, the address what we are searching for is available in the cache memory. So corresponding word can be read, okay, by the CPU directly. The corresponding the word will be read by the CPU. Now hold on. CPU sends another address which has same index but a different tag. index is 101, 101, 101. Here this is 111, 111, 111. And in fact, if you could remember, this is the first example we discussed earlier, 111, 111. And this is the index part is the same. Okay. Now, if you can have a look at under this index, there is already one more word. Okay. Because the tag is different. Now, when CPU releases one more word, which has the same index part but a different tag portion, this is going to throw a miss because these both addresses are conflicting at the same index. These both addresses will have the same cache memory locations. Okay, these are two different addresses in the main memory, but will have a single cache memory location. This is called a conflict miss. Okay, when you get a miss, it is purely because the conflict at the index, because both of the words must be located in the same position in the cache memory. Then we are in a situation called conflict miss. Okay, so the conflict misses are those misses which occurs when there is a conflict at the index, because for all those words index will be same and they do have same mapping location in the cache memory. That is called a conflict miss. Okay, now let us solve this question, in which here this is a string of blocks that are needed to be fetched out of the memory. Okay, how many conflict miss we are going to encounter? We are going to face. Let us see. Okay, here just 0, 128, 256, 128, 0, 128. Okay, now let us write it here. I'm going to find out a space for this. Yeah, I will write it here itself. Let us see, there is a cache memory. This is the cache memory. The cache memory is of 256 blocks. Cache size is equal to 256 blocks. And this is two-way set associative. Two-way set associative. Two-way set associative, right? Now let us find out how many conflict misses will be there. Okay, total 256 blocks. Two-way associative. Let me draw it. Cache is 256 blocks and two-way set associative, which means that number of sets will be equal to 256 divided by 2. That is equal to 128 sets, right? There will be 128 sets. Each set is of 2 blocks. That is 0, 1, so on to 127. There are a total of 128 sets. Each set is of 2 blocks. So total 256 blocks. Okay, and you know that in a two-way set associative mapping, number of blocks should be divided by way associativity in order to get the total number of sets. Okay, here the string is as follows: 0, 128, 256, 128, 0, 128, 256, and 128. Let us see. 0, 128, 256, 128, 0, 128, 256, 128. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now, followed by 1, 129, 257, 129, 1, 129, 257, 129. So this is the string that is needed to be staged. Okay. Now let us see how many conflict misses will be there. If you can clearly see, all of these blocks are getting either mapped to 0 or 1, because you know the mapping rule. Mapping rule will be is equal to main memory block mod number of blocks in cache memory. Blocks in cache. If it is set associative, number of blocks divided by 2. Two-way set associative. So this will be M mod 128, right? So you can clearly see 0 mod 128 is equal to 0. 128 mod 128 is equal to 0. You can see all will get mapped to the 0th set, and these are all will get mapped to the first set. So these sets we don't use. Now let us say this 0, where it is getting mapped, this 0 is exactly getting mapped to the first set. I will place it here. Okay, this is a miss. But what kind of a miss it is? This miss is called a compulsory miss. Okay, this is neither a capacitive miss nor a conflict miss, but this miss is a compulsory miss because this miss occurs due to the first access of this element. Okay, so this 0 is searched for the first time, it is not available, so it is going to throw a compulsory miss. 128, this is also a miss, and this miss is called also a compulsory miss. Now 256. 256, I'm going to search. This 256 is also mapping to 0th set, but this is not available, so this is also a miss. But 256 is also a compulsory miss because 256 for the first time I'm accessing it. For the first time I'm accessing 256. So when 256 is accessed, when it is not present in the cache, I'm going to read it from the main memory. Finally, I'm going to transfer this 256 to the cache memory, similar to 0 and 128, as in the case of 0 and 128. But 256, for 256, there is a, already in the 0th set, there are 2 available. Okay, so what I'll do is, I'm going to use LRU replacement policy. Okay, this LRU replacement, using the LRU replacement, I'm going to replace the least recently used block. Which is the least recently used block? 0 is the least recently used block. So 0 will be replaced by 256. I'm writing it here. Okay, and then followed by 128. 128 is present. Followed by 0. Now 0. Is 0 present? No. Okay, so what I'll have to replace? I will have to replace 256 itself, because 256 itself is the least recently used one. So 0 is going to replace 256. And again 128. 128 is present, and 256. This 256 is going to replace 0, right? And finally 128. Okay, this 128 is already present. Now let us see how many conflict misses are there. The conflict misses, if you can actually count, only 2. Okay, because 0, 128, 256, all are compulsory misses. Okay, this for the, and 128 is present. Then for 0, there will be a conflict miss. For 256, there is another conflict miss. 128 is already present. Only 2 conflict misses for the first time. Okay, so 2 conflict misses here. So for this axis, for the first time, we have got 2 conflict misses. Here, this is 1, 129, 257, 129. 1 compulsory miss, 129 compulsory miss, 257. Okay, I will write it here. 257. As it is being searched for the first time, it is also needed to be considered as a compulsory miss. And again, 129 is present, and 1 is going to replace 257. This is a conflict miss. Okay, followed by 129, which is present, and 257. 257 is going to replace 1, followed by 129, which is already present here. Okay, so The number of conflict misses in this case is also 2. Okay, now this is after the first iteration of this total block accesses. I got a total of 4 conflict misses. But this iteration should be repeated for 10 times, meaning 9 times. For 9 times more, we need to repeat this. Okay, and let us see. We just go for one more iteration, and we are going to identify the total number of conflict misses. Okay, let us see. When it comes to 0, again it has to get started. Is 0 available? No, the 0 is not available. The last thing which is available is 256. Okay, so 256 will be replaced by 0. Did you get it? So I'm writing it here. 256 will be replaced by 0. Now, this is not a compulsory miss. This is a conflict miss because we are not accessing it for first time. Okay, already 0 was accessed in the first iteration. This is the second time we're accessing, in this. So everything will be a conflict miss here. Whatever the misses occurs right from the second iteration, everything is nothing but a conflict miss. Okay, so 0 is a conflict miss. Okay, and 128 is present here. 256 is going to replace 0. Okay, and 128 is present here. 0 is going to replace 256. 128 is present here. 256 is going to replace 0. Okay, so there are a total of 4 conflict misses right from the second time. Okay, here also we'll get exactly 4 conflict misses because 129 is available and 1 is not available. The last one which is available is 257. You can clearly see there are 4 conflict misses. 1, when 1 is referenced, 1 is going to replace 257. As 129 is already available, we are not going to replace 129. So 257 is a conflict miss because 257 is going to be replaced by 1. 1 is going to be replaced by 257. Okay. Again, 129 is present. Again, 257 will be replaced by 1. 1 will be replaced by 257. You can clearly see. I'm going to show here. This is 1. Earlier, after the previous iteration, 257 was there. So 1 was not there. So what I have to do? I have to replace 257 with 1, which is a conflict miss. 129 is already all available. I don't need to consider 129 rather. 257, when it comes to 257 is not available. 1 will be replaced by 257. And again, 129, don't consider 1. 1 is going to replace 257. Okay, and again, finally, 257 is going to replace 1. So this will be 4, and this will be 4. Okay, total. I will write it here. For the first iteration, altogether, 4 conflict misses. Okay, into, from the next iteration onwards, there will be 8 each. That is 9 into 8. Okay, so total is equal to 76. Total conflict misses are equal to 76. Okay, because during the first iteration, I have just got only 4 conflict misses because there are a few compulsory misses. But right from the second iteration onwards, I don't have any compulsory misses. Everything is a conflict miss. So right from the second iteration, every iteration will give us 8 conflict misses. 9 into 8 is equal to 76. Altogether, we do have 76 conflict misses. 9 into 8 is equal to 72. 72 plus 4 is equal to, in fact, 76, bigger part.